What is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and this is a part of my 31 days of horror movie reviews. And I was a little hesitant, a little apprehensive watching this movie because I saw the trailer and I thought, this looks like it could be lame. But I decided to watch The Blackening. This is a 2023 film, or if you Google it, it also says it could be a 2022 film because it was on like film festivals and whatnot, but it was officially released in 2023. It's directed by Tim Story. That's a name I haven't heard in a while. And this movie, it's kind of a parody. It's a horror movie, definitely, like in its bones, but it's very satirical. It's very much making fun of certain stereotypes of not just the horror genre, but black stereotypes or like race stuff. I gotta be honest, like I said, I wasn't expecting to enjoy this movie. I wasn't expecting to like it, but I came out of it having a good time. I did enjoy this movie. I'm not going to say I loved it, but I had way more fun and I enjoyed it way more than I think I ever thought I would. Some of the cast, let's talk about them. Dwayne Perkins, who is also a co-writer of this movie. I was impressed by, even he's a co-writer, even though he is also playing a character in the movie, he didn't give himself a role where he's the forefront, where he's the front and center, where he's based everything around his character. Like, he was in a role that I thought was very humorous, very much the friend of one of the main characters. Antoinette Robertson, who is the characters that he's best friends with, I liked her. Grace Byers, I liked her as well. She was the best friend who... There's a bit where the two female characters, they look at each other and they talk and communicate through like telepathic, they could just hear each other's thoughts. It's so dumb, but it was amusing. Melvin Gregg plays this character King, who I liked how he was sort of fighting the stereotypes of being a gangster. But like, he was all about like, no, I'm not just that. I'm more than that. Look at this, look at that. I'm dating a white woman. See, like everything goes against that. Jermaine Fowler, who... because I thought I would get annoyed of a lot of these characters. I thought I would get annoyed and think, oh, these people just over-the-top characters or overly stereotyped. But his character, I thought he'd be annoying because he was kind of goofy and nerdy and the obvious punchline to any joke whenever he's in a scene. But they did some interesting stuff with this character. I liked him a lot. And Jay Farrow, just randomly in this movie, probably doesn't get enough to do. I kind of wonder, like, why am I not seeing more Jay Farrow in films? But the writing and the humor caught me off guard. It caught me off guard over how much I laughed and how much I appreciated the type of stuff that they were commenting on. And I know with my friends in particular, we make jokes like this, or we talk about maybe black characters or just black media and how black people are presented in media. We make jokes like this all the time, so I think I related a lot to a lot of the jokes. I was impressed that the movie took place on Juneteenth because I never thought that would be the basis of a horror movie event. Even though there's a lot of blood and gore, or at least when the kills do happen, they don't hold back. It's not like, oh, well, this movie's silly, so we're not going to no, when people die, it's bloody, and it can get to that level. But I was surprised by how many characters stood strong. It wasn't about, let's just kill everybody. I'm kind of getting sick of horror movies that just kill like 25 people, and oh yeah, look at all the great ways we kill people. We've seen people die in so many ways. None of it's really all that special or original. I was more impressed with how they handled this game. The whole point of the movie is that the characters are playing this game, overly racist game, at least when you see the board game and when you see the questions being asked. But I I'm impressed. I am. And if you're wondering, well, why did you go into this movie with a bias? Why did you go into this movie not expecting it to be all that good? Is it because it's a black film or a black cast? No. I'm happy that the movie is as good as it is. And I'm happy that there is a black comedy horror film that doesn't have to be made by Jordan Peele. Like, more people are capable of this. It's just, the trailer I thought was feeding more into the silliness or portraying more of that over-the-topness that isn't as much of what the movie is about, at least not in my opinion. And I sat through all the Tyler Perry movies and all films like that, like his Boo, Medea. Like, that's what I was expecting. That dumbed down level of comedy. And luckily, it was better than that. It was smarter than that. So guys, if you haven't seen The Blackening, give it a chance. Check it out. Maybe you'll enjoy it as well. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!
These silent screams became a part of me. I'm moving past that. Please won't you free my soul? Can't hardly breathe in this society. I'm just a madman. Please, let's real.